Bitcoin has dropped from 29,500 to under 26,000. I do want to give you some good news. Probably the most reputable person within Bitcoin is calling for $100,000 Bitcoin before the end of the year. And who is that person? This is Satoshi right here. No, Adam back. I just want to play you a really quick little video and then we'll get into the numbers here today. So Adam back, a lot of people do think he's Satoshi. I think Adam back is Satoshi for a little bit of fun. The reporter jumps in right here at 1 minute and 29 seconds and asks the question. It comes up very quick, but we'll listen. We've got about 10 seconds of video to go through, but listen to what Adam has to say here.
Cool. Now this time,
so what do you think's possible?
What do you think's possible?
Well, I think it's possible that we get to, a new all-time high, like 100,000 or more, even
a new all-time high, $100,000 or more. Listen.
Before the halving.
Before the halving.
The reason that the last few years have been kind of a depressed market in general, and in the crypto market through a number of bankruptcies and DeFi failures.
So if anybody is good at putting out a price prediction, it's definitely got to be Adam back, Blockstream CEO, co-founder. Yes, everybody does. Not everybody. I think he's Satoshi. Anyway, I've got this Greg Foss video that we need to get into, but let's get serious for a second. We are at Blockeye. When it loads, 804,104. It is 5:57 a.m. local time. August 21, Bitcoin Infinity Day, 8th month is August. Turn it on its side, lay that over the top. 21, everything divided. Infinity divided by 21 million. That creates Bitcoin Infinity Day. Sats per US dollar, 3,819. This is what is very interesting here. Average block time, 9 minutes and 22 seconds. The last 24 hours, 168 blocks instead of the 144 projected. So the next difficulty adjustment is going to go to 6.64% up at this stage. That may change a little bit, but the reason why I bring that up is hash rate and price usually go together. If we need to raise the difficulty up, more miners are coming online. This is a very bullish signal, more so than price. We have seen prices, a 7-day chart. We are down 11%. I just want to say really quickly, if you are worried about 11% drop in Bitcoin, well, I've got some bad news. It's going to get a lot worse than this. It's going to get a whole lot more volatile than this. There is very low liquidity in the market. So both up and down, it is going to whipsaw. If you're going long, if you're going short, you're probably going to get wrecked. Definitely not financial advice, but I can see that happening for 99% of people out there if you haven't been trading before. So be careful, especially on your leverage. Sometimes it's just easier to buy Bitcoin, hold it, stack it, chill. I've got the funniest video that I've ever seen. And this video here is, you need to listen to what Greg Foss has to say. And I've got a video coming out on Wednesday with Greg Foss. I absolutely love Greg Foss, but listen what he has to say about this. It's hilarious. Anyway, I'll bring the video up. Hopefully you're ready and you enjoy, and then we'll get into the serious side of what's happened in the market lately.
Fuck you guys, you're fucking not doing the work. God fucking damn it, that Bitcoin magazine was a fucking farce. Two fucking idiot wizards on stage? This is not a fucking joke, people. Fucking idiots, okay? Our fucking children are at risk. And we got these two fucking clowns on stage? Fuck you, Bitcoin magazine. You fucking dropped the ball. This is not a coin. This is bit fucking power. This is bit energy. This is fucking bit internet.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I'll make sure I retweet it there. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Vandelay for putting that out. That is absolutely amazing. So I've retweeted that at Sean Clark 911 and give Vandelay Bitcoin Industries a follow there for posting it. That absolutely made my morning. Hopefully you could hear Foss in the background. Absolutely hilarious. Having a look at the wider crypto market here, you know, Bitcoin is all we really care about. It's down, but it gives us an opportunity to be able to stack and chill here. Unpopular opinion here, and now we're getting into the meat and potatoes. So the bull market will be officially over when Michael Saylor finally gets liquidated on his Bitcoin position. Now, Adam Back, not happening. He repaid the $210 million Silvergate loan at a discount, and selling MicroStrategy to buy Bitcoin is lowering the debt ratio. He sold $330 million in May plus June and bought 347 mil of Bitcoin. He has been approved for another 750 million, excuse me, which from market observations, I think is underway. Greater than $1 billion. Is this dip orchestrated? And do we have Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy stacking? I dare say Adam Back is probably on to something and maybe knows a thing or two. And there's a reason why a lot of people think Adam Back is Satoshi. He was there from the very, very beginning alongside Hal Finney. So guy is definitely worth listening to, and definitely give Adam a follow here. So people talking about 20K in play, Bitcoin on the way to paradise. Bloody hell, paradise. Okay. Fuck. Well, I'm caught. I'm stuck on that paradise. I do not like that word or the sound of that word. Anyway, paradise, paradise. What the hell? Anyway, 20K is back as a Bitcoin price target. Bitcoin is giving plenty of long-time market participants reason to forecast a return to its previous cycle's 20K all-time high, or worse. When everyone is fearful, be greedy. When everyone is being greedy, maybe start to act a little bit fearful, but we'll get into it. We'll break it down, ladies and gentlemen. There's the chart. It's going across. And we're hoping that this big red candle wicks were nice green ones going up. Volatility had to happen at some stage. It didn't happen when we wanted it to, but this is what they're saying. First would be 24,749 and the next is 19,567, which is not so coincidentally located just below a key resistance strength flip zone at the 27 bull market top. Losing that level paves the way to paradise and a potential generational buying opportunity. That's definitely something to pay attention to. If it does drop that low, it is a good opportunity to maybe get a little bit of FOMO there, sell the kids, maybe, potentially. You do you, I'll do me. Anyway, we did see a lot of news on Twitter in regards to this article that I'm going to bring up. It was originally in the Wall Street Journal talking about SpaceX and Tesla. Elon Musk just getting rid of their Bitcoin, no more. But what happened is a little bit different. Elon Musk, SpaceX isn't the cause of this multi-billion-dollar Bitcoin bloodbath. Bitcoin prices fell suddenly late on Thursday amid reports of hundreds of millions in sales, triggering a bloodbath across futures and spot markets. Just woke up, who sold? Very simply said. Anyway, traders sold the tokens en masse based on several unrelated catalysts, causing the crypto markets to lose 6.7%. Remember, that's just another day in crypto, usually on a Tuesday. And we didn't see it on a Tuesday. Anyway, overall capitalization and what marked one of the biggest drops in recent months. Seriously, it's very, very typical of the space. Just stack, chill. Whatever your strategy is, dollar cost average on the red days, buy more. If you like the number, buy more. If it's Bitcoin, buy more. they're just strategies, and you do you. Anyway, more than 1 billion in crypto futures to be liquidated, a 14-month high. That's what happens if you go short or you go long. You end up getting absolutely wrecked. Unfortunately, I do want to show you a chart very shortly, but the market has also been relatively illiquid and flat, creating conditions ripe for sudden movements. If it can drop this fast, it can pump this fast and faster as well. Most long liquidations took place on crypto exchange OKX, accounting for nearly 40% of the entire market. So hopefully you can see it. I'll try to zoom in a little bit more for you here. And so liquidations total is $1.03 billion. OKX $329.32 million. And longs had $308 million worth longs liquidated. Shorts $21.17 million. And shorts liquidated, the highest at 93.57% long. To the upside, to the downside, it is absolutely, people are getting slaughtered out there. There is blood in the streets, not a bad thing, great opportunity. Now, I want to switch gears. We did talk about this guy in Jaivo the other day from Argentina. A friend of mine, Luke Mikic, hopefully he doesn't copyright me for playing his video here, but I thought he said it well and good. I'll have to reach out, but if this video is taken down, well, you're not going to see it anyway, so I'll just play this for you and then we'll carry on.
Positively about Bitcoin in a number of different interviews, but I believe we should be very, very, very careful about the politicians we endorse. And I think we should always look at what sort of connections they do have in their background, because I did a little bit of digging myself. I thought things were just too good to be true. Everybody loved the man with the mutton chops down in Argentina supporting freedom and sound money, and I found this. I found Javier Milei listed on the World Economic Forum site. And I know
it's a little bit full on. Javier. So that's how we say his name, Milei. Javier on the World Economic Forum. Interesting.
Some of you guys might be thinking.
So you can see that full video on the Money Matters. Shout out to Luke Mikic there. I'll repost that one as well at Sean Clark 911 SEANCLARKE. Fairly interesting, hey, World Economic Forum. And I believe that the World Economic Forum are starting to get bullish in a certain way towards Bitcoin. We did see maybe about 2.5 months ago, they came out very positive and pro data centers, and they had a Bitcoin mining operation there as sort of the centerpiece of how good data centers can be. They didn't say it was for Bitcoin mining, but the company they were interviewing and talking about was a Bitcoin mining operation. So slowly and then suddenly, that's a little bit interesting though. So I'm going to jump on there. I'm going to watch that full video today. Luke does go down deep into these rabbit holes. He is calling for a $64 million Bitcoin. We did a video as well. So hit subscribe. You can see that podcast there. Obviously the FOSS video is coming up on Wednesday. That's insane. FOSS is calling for some pretty big numbers. But aside from that, just about reducing the risk we go into the financial collapse. FOSS has been deep in the weeds and the meat and potatoes for the last 30-35 years on Wall Street, trading billions and billions and billions in bonds. So probably someone to pay attention to. Now, Elon Musk, SpaceX, writes down Bitcoin worth $373 million. This, ladies and gentlemen, is where we've had a lot of... With this is where the FUD sort of came from, because they wrote down the Bitcoin. And it's all semantics, but listen to this. SpaceX wrote down the value of Bitcoin it owns by a total of $373 million last year and in 2021, and has sold the cryptocurrency. So they threw $373 million last year. They wrote down the value and they throw that into the same sentence as has sold the cryptocurrency. In people's minds, the write down and the sell off, they're tying 370 million $373 million into the sell-off. And that was one of the catalysts that happened here. It's not the case, or it's not substantiated, that claim there. So Tesla has taken a similar approach with its Bitcoin holdings. Musk has posted about cryptocurrencies frequently over the years. Remember, Bitcoin is not crypto. Doge is not crypto. Doge may end up being used on Twitter, but I dare say Bitcoin will be at the same time. So this Bitcoin.com, when the Wall Street Journal put that article out, it led to numerous headlines claiming that SpaceX had liquidated its entire Bitcoin holdings, sending the price of the Bitcoin tumbling. However, many people took to social media to point out that writing down investments is a standard accounting practice for businesses and does not imply that the investments have been sold or liquidated. For example, a company might write down the value of its inventory if its market value has declined, yet retain the inventory until it is no longer needed. So we will see what happens as that plays out. We don't know whether he has or has not sold or liquidated all those things. Positive news. CME Group. Now, a couple of things. Next FOMC meeting, pretty much exactly 1 month away today. 30 days, 21 hours, 48 minutes, and 8 seconds. Now, the reason why I bring this up is at the moment, the probabilities, 89, let's call it 90%, but 89% stays flat. If we do get another interest rate hike, the markets will continue to drop lower. That's statistically the highest probability to act accordingly. Maybe you need to leave a little bit of dry powder on the side in case that does eventuate, to be able to make the most of that opportunity there. Because people are not pricing in a drop, because people are not pricing in an interest rate hike, if they do raise the interest rates, we will get a week down. It's a good time to smash buy, and probably won't last long. So Bitcoin obviously has fallen pretty rapidly with this. A lot of people are freaked out. So this is a 7-day chart here. Even if we zoom out to 90 days, it gives you a better picture, a little bit of sideways action, but the trend at the moment's not so great. This is what happens in the year before the bull market. 30 days, that looks even worse and has a lot of people freaked out. I see these as amazing buying opportunities. A smash buy twice last week. If we get a further drop, we'll smash buy this week as well. It is by BTFD, by the fantastic dip opportunity. Now, Daz Beer, the author of Beers for Bitcoin, along with Seb Bunny, but Daz Beer I will have on the channel on Friday interviewing. They've got Looking Glass Education. Pretty cool. Jump in here and there's a bit of information. Also a link to their podcast there, and you can go into the deep dives. A couple of really good articles there as well. The morality of Bitcoin, Bitcoin the perfect option. Heaps more articles there. You can chuck in your email address as well, and they will share. This isn't even sponsored. I just really like these guys. So it's there. LookingGlassEducation.com. Foss, there's an advocate. Foss is a silent partner or a business partner behind there. I'm pretty sure that's public knowledge. I'm sure everybody knows that. But he's really backing that. If Foss does, there's something of value in there for everybody. Hopefully, all that is helpful. The biggest takeaway is you need to watch the wizard video again with Foss, because if you didn't hear it properly, he goes off his bloody head. And it is amazing. But in times like this, we really just need to stack and chill, not worried, up, down, or sideways. Adam Back is talking about the potential for $100,000 Bitcoin before the end of the year. Is it possible? Potentially. Will it happen? Yes or no? At the moment, Bitcoin's fair value is about $50,000. After the halving, it'll be about $100,000. And then you get the FOMO and the greed come in. Do we go to 50? Do we go to 150, 180, 200, 250,000? Nobody knows where it'll be in a time frame. You can't give a price prediction and a time frame at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. Will Bitcoin go to $1 million? I believe it'll go either to $1 million or zero. What time frame? Who knows? Maybe it's 2050. Maybe it's 2024. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, check out the video as it pops up here or here. It's as good, if not better than this one. I'll put an epic interview up there, and look out for that Greg Foss interview. Hit subscribe if we vibe. Be blessed. Peace.